Let's get more on the street's take on Nike. Joining us here is Williams trading analyst Sam Poser. He has a buy rating on Nike, $97 price target. And I always give you credit, Sam, because you identified the problem here with management and with some of the culture and leadership around innovation, I think earlier, and we're willing to go there when other analysts weren't. How are you feeling right now after the quarter?
Well, I mean, as you said, I don't think anybody should have been surprised. And I also think that if you consider, what Nike was 2 weeks ago under the outgoing leadership, anything they would have said yesterday and the outlook was going to go down. I mean, it was going to go down anyway. So, again, no surprise. But what has changed is new leadership and a big increase in morale. And as an ex-Nike person said to me, who still likes Nike a lot, said, it used to be when you'd go to work at Nike, it was a mission. You were on a mission for Nike, and it became a job. Well, now it appears to be back to a mission again, and I think a lot of people keep looking at all of what's going to happen in China, what's going to happen with this inventory, of which none of it would have been gotten better under the old leadership, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. It's about brand heat, and it's about putting out products that have good resales, that people are talking about. Right?
But you have to have motivated people to actually even get there. So it really has to start all the way at the bottom. I mean, and that's the point. So now we have that opportunity. We can see that'll happen. I mean, I believe they're, given that they focus so much on the Air Force One Dunks and Jordan 1s, that there was probably a lot of commercialize, if that's a word, a product they could commercialize that was left in sample rooms. I wouldn't be surprised if, new eyes go on things and look and go, oh, that's a good shoe. We can pull that out and make that something. It's just they were so reliant on those three franchises, they overcooked them.
And Elliott Hill, I mean, he came up the organization through sales, which is very different than Donahoe. And so the thinking, or the optimist would say, he knows how to identify a hit. And I also wanted to mention China, because I know there's a lot of pessimism around the China numbers, and they were down, 4% on the quarter. But if China's really serious about stimulus, as we're hearing and seeing in the Chinese market, isn't that a big tailwind for Nike?
Well, it could be. I mean, they still have to come out with great product and do all those other things. So it's certainly not as much of a headwind as it would be otherwise.
Given you've been very realistic about the challenges of the company, and more so in previous interviews we did, why do you have a buy on it right now?
I don't think there's a middle ground on this one. I either think you're going to like it for the long term or you're not. And, I mean, another analyst said, this is Nike and they're this. Well, this was Nike 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and then it became a company, and now it has the chance to become Nike again. But if you can see that light, it's a buy. It's not, I'm not pounding the table on it going, this is a top pick. But I think you got to look out, as I wrote, 15 to 18 months, and we'll see it. And it could be 12 if I'm right about the, merch, styles in that sample room that come out. And that's stuff that retailers will start to see in, 5 to 7 months. They'll start to see it. You'll start to get feedback, and you'll see some movement. And I believe that Elliott Hill will also put forth a realistic and credible plan that arguably wasn't going to happen at an analyst day and hasn't happened on the last two earnings calls before yesterday.
Do you know him?
I've met him years ago. I don't know him.
Because I think the question now is when, how long it'll take, right?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I think it's in that 15 to 18 and 12 if there's more there.
Okay, Sam, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
With the stock down 7%, Sam Poser.